Hello, we are discussing about GATE 1999 ECE paper and the topic we are discussing is digital circuits. A Darlington emitter follower circuit is sometimes used in the output stage of TTL gates in order to A. Increase its IOL, B. Reduce its IOH, C. Increases its speed of operation, D. To reduce power dissipation. So for what purpose Darlington emitter follower is going to be used in the TTL output stage? Okay, IOL implies nothing but output current under logic low state. IOH is nothing but output current under logic high state. That is what abbreviation for IOL and IOH. Okay, so generally TTL is going to be available in three variations. One is open collector TTL, next second one is totem pole configuration TTL, third one is tri-state TTL. Out of these three things, the second one, totem pole output configuration, in this one sometimes Darlington emitter follower is used to increase the speed of operation, so this is what the diagram of totem pole configuration TTL. Okay, so for TTL the basic gate is nothing but NAND gate. Since it is there are two inputs A and B, it is two input, it acts as two input NAND gate. Okay, and output is going to be connected with a load. Okay, for example, if the output is going to be under high state, okay, and if you look at this diagram, this is multiple emitter transistor is used at the input side. If it is having two inputs, at that time the emitter is going to be consisting of two inputs. If it is going to be 4 input NAND gate, at that time the multiple emitter consisting of 4 terminals A, B, C, D in that way. Okay, and at the output side, if you are going with the output branch is nothing but this one. In this output branch you will find a resistor of 130 ohms, T3, T4 are going to be transistors along with a diode. All are going to be arranged. This arrangement is going to be called as totem pole arrangement. The output is going to be in the totem pole configuration. Main aim of totem pole configuration is nothing but whenever the output is under low level, by that time, if the output is under low level, let us assume at that time, that makes T4 must be in the on condition and T3 must be in the off condition. And if the output is under high condition, by that time T4 must be in the off condition and T3 must be in the on condition. Okay, T3 must be in on condition, T4 must be off condition. So to ensure only one transistor in the output branch is going to be in the on condition. Okay, so for that one this totem pole configuration is going to be used and this diode is going to be used to ensure, okay, to ensure that one whenever T4 is going to be on, definitely T3 is going to be off. To ensure that one T3 will be off whenever T4 is under on condition. Otherwise, whenever T4 will be in off condition, to ensure that one T3 is going to be in on condition. For that purpose, this diode is going to be used. Okay, so the addition of diode at the output side, that is over here, that also increases noise margin also. So noise margin at the output side is going to be increases by using a diode, as well as proper function of T3 and T4 transistors. They must behave complement of each other. That is nothing but whenever one transistor is on, other must be off and vice versa. Okay, so this T3 transistor, look at this one. This T3 transistor is sometimes replaced with Darlington emitter follower. Darlington emitter follower, or simply it is called as Darlington pair. Darlington pair or Darlington emitter follower circuit. The Darlington pair internally consisting of two emitter followers. The important characteristics of Darlington pair is nothing but high current gain, very high current gain. Okay, very high current gain and very low output impedance. Okay, these are the two important characteristics of Darlington pair. So since it is having very low output impedance, at that time if the circuit is in the high state, then a current flows from VCC towards the load. There is a current flows, okay, and this is what IOH, and this current is going to be flows through the load. So it will be going through a load, that is nothing but a load capacitor. So since it is going to be having low output impedance, the time constant for the charging is nothing but CL into R0. So this is going to be less. Okay, so the time constant for the charging is going to be small. That implies nothing but output node charges to the logic 1 very quickly. That implies nothing but propagation delay required to go from output node from low to high state is going to be reduces. Propagation delay is going to be reduces. That implies nothing but speed of operation is going to be increases. By using Darlington pair, whose output impedance is very small, that will be the effective resistance while calculation the charging time constant. Since that is less, charging time constant is less, that implies nothing but within no time, within very less time, the output charges towards the final value. So the propagation delay for the transition from low to high state is going to be very small if you use Darlington pair. Okay, that implies nothing but propagation delay is small is nothing but speed of operation is going to be more. So the right option for this question is C. Thank you.